Hey there guys, Jimmy from Glassy Gaming here, bringing you a new TF2 video. Now I'm sorry that I'm so late to the party with these two new little announcements that just recently happened. And by recently I mean a few days ago. Basically, I've been sick for a little bit, and life has been very tiring. Also, Blade and Soul came out, so I've been playing the shit out of that game. That's a good game, by the way. You should play that game. Just don't get addicted like how I did, because I have a weak constitution, and that means if I play a game I like, I become addicted to it, and my body fuses with my computer chair. It's kind of disgusting. Anyways, some cool things happened in the TF2 community. First off, this is like me catching up, so here you go. The TF2 Valve team, they decided to make a Steam group that I will link to in the description below, so that you can join it, and they can talk to you about competitive and the coming competitive beta. Apparently they want to expand it to as many people as possible, so they're making this Steam group to, gauge interest. And it is by Valve. It is by Valve employees. I can vouch for this. I can show you proof right here. There you go. Proof. Voila. Valve tag. So it's legit. They're going to be giving away competitive beta passes more than likely via this Steam group, so you may want to join this if you want to be in the beta. So there you go. Also, in other competitive news, not the competitive beta, but an actual TF2 competitive, Decimate, the scout for Froyotech, has stepped down as the main scout, and now Clockwork has come back in a completely unforeseen. I don't think anyone really saw this coming unless you watched Banny's stream a lot and noticed that, Clockwork was subbing quite often for them. But regardless, he hasn't subbed in any, major games yet, except for, I think he subbed for their very first game against, I think the other team was called Bird Noises, and he subbed for them, but by that time, it was pretty much known, because Banny was like, hey, did you hear? Clockwork's back, And this raises some questions, because from what we understand, Clockwork was fully intending on playing competitive Overwatch entirely. Now, the issue with that is, if he was going to do that, how can he play both Overwatch and TF2 competitively? Now, obviously, this all depends on Blizzard and when they want to, basically host the game. When will Overwatch come out? Once it comes out, we may see Clockwork move back to Overwatch and leave Froyotech again. So, a lot of people think that Decimate stepped down simply because Banny asked him to, which I don't know, and I'm not going to claim anything, because that's fucking pointless. There's no real reason to, blame anyone or point fingers when you don't have any concrete evidence. It does seem a little bit odd that Decimate stepped down simply because it was unforeseen circumstances, but maybe it's a personal thing, and he doesn't really want to share with everyone on the internet. I can respect that. Maybe he's got family issues, health issues, whatever, man. Ultimately that's his life, and you can't expect him to be totally transparent with us just because he's on a invite team or whatever the fuck. But anyways, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see Clockwork back on Froyotech. Clockwork is known as probably one of the best DM scouts in the world. Whether or not that'll, maintain, since he doesn't, he still plays TF2 quite often, but I don't think he plays quite as much as he used to, The point I'm trying to make here, though, is that Clockwork is a very good scout, and having him back on Froyotech could mean some major things for the team, so I'm pretty excited to see it. Anyways, that's really all I had to say. I just want to talk about those two big things, catch up, tell you why I wasn't really posting too many videos. I will be posting again tomorrow, and probably the subsequent day, and the day after that. You know how I love my daily uploads, man, okay? It's what I love doing. I'm going to try my best to, maintain that, so we'll see what happens. Thank you all for watching and listening. As always, GG. Peace the fuck out.